Hey, I'm Tom Anderson, the CEO of Fias, which is an AI monetization business. I just recently did a presentation for a potential customer, which went really well. So I'm redoing the presentation now and wanted to share it with everybody. The customer gave us a challenge. Can you build a professional application on Fias in just 5 days? So without giving a spoiler on how it went and what I'm describing in this video, I think they were really impressed with the presentation and the demo. A number of people in the presentation weren't familiar with me or Fias, so I'll start here in this presentation as I did with them, with that same introduction for those of you just learning about Fias. So briefly, I'm an experienced entrepreneur. My first business was a robotics business. In that business, I raised over $34 million. I took the company public. I licensed over $100 million worth of software. And to make a long story short, we sold our IP to Facebook. My second large business was Devio, a blockchain business. When I got started in Devio, I took a traditional business approach into the blockchain space. We built technology that solves the problems that real businesses need to have solved in order to use blockchain at enterprise scale and work in traditional financial systems. My third business, which is working with Devio, is Fias, my AI company. The name Fias actually comes from an AI paper I wrote in 1997. So I have decades of experience in artificial intelligence. The Fias platform lets anyone build any type of application easily and then deploy it on the platform in order to monetize it. It's really a powerful platform, but today I'm going to focus on one aspect of the platform where we can replace many types of software applications and the related subscriptions for our users. So let me start with a few slides that we did, and then I can jump into the demo. So in a lot of ways, you could think of Fias as a disintermediation platform. And what I mean by that is it removes the middleman. And so with one location at fias.io, you can come and you can get access to all of these different kinds of applications that we spend hundreds or thousands of dollars each month, getting the capabilities where you can recreate those capabilities now with AI. So with this new AI revolution, software is just dramatically less expensive to create than it was before. And the concept of needing to spend these big, expensive subscriptions where you're often paying for a lot more than you use, you're locked in, it's not an enjoyable experience a lot of times with SaaS companies. The idea of being able to just go to one place and just pay for what you use is really compelling. And so, Fias hasn't already developed all of these applications, but we've created a lot of them. For example, I created an application that we replaced Jira. I've created a alternative to our Calendly, so I can do scheduling of calendars with other people. I implement my social media publishing, instead of Buffer on Fias now. We created a full version of Photoshop, for example, that you can come to Fias and use. I'm an expert in Photoshop. I can do a lot with Photoshop, and I don't need a subscription there anymore. So overall, it's just a compelling concept to be able to go to one place and get all of these different types of software. And it's also, really compelling that all of the data from all of the different, applications all resides in one place as well. And what that lets you do is then have AI interact with the data and move around seamlessly between all of these different types of applications, especially when you implement role-based access control and things like that. So Fias, as I described, is a place where people can build any kind of application. And so more broadly than kind of this disintermediation concept, over time, there's going to be more and more applications, and you'll be able to come and search for any type of need that you have and get the application for it. And for developers, then we give them kind of the capabilities that other companies give in kind of the traditional Web2 space. In a lot of ways, you could think of us like Stripe for AI. We manage all of the payments, all of the billing, all of the different aspects of how customers ultimately get cash over to the developers, in-app purchases, things like that. So we make it easy to develop apps. In a lot of ways, you could think of us also as an app store for AI, except you can build full professional enterprise-grade applications, not just phone apps. But once you build an application, you can deploy it. You can have lots of different users see it. You can, again, monetize it using in-app purchases. And then you also have applications that are, kind of traditional phone types of apps like games and things like that. You can deploy those on Fias as well. And you can also think of us similar to Amazon for AI. in that we're bringing buyers and sellers together. And so over time, we have a two-sided marketplace where more and more buyers come to the platform, which creates more revenue, which drives more and more developers or contributors. And you end up with this flywheel where it really becomes the go-to place to get AI applications. In terms of our history, we've got a lot of expertise and experience in security, auditability, provenance, things like that. I've spent, 10 years of my career in blockchain itself. The DevX blockchain can process millions of transactions per second. We're 1/10 millionth the cost of Ethereum, 1/3 billionth the energy usage of Bitcoin. We have aspects of our blockchain that really are unique in the blockchain space that give protections and privacy and security and rails. When you're using AI agents, things like fraud, theft, and loss protections. We have a concept called contingent transaction sets that lets any two parties exchange assets without using a middleman and with no settlement risk. We have other people on our team that have a lot of expertise and experience in high consequence, very ultra secure situations. Our CTO was a principal solutions architect at San Diego National Laboratories, building servers and software, around some of our nation's, highest, grade secrets. And overall, we've had over $20 million that's gone into the blockchain development that we can use in conjunction with the Fias platform. So the challenge we got from the customer that we were talking to is, what can you do in 5 days? And he said, we use Docusign, we use a product called Customer 360 from Salesforce. A lot of our customers, use Quickbooks. And so, choose one of these and let's see how far along you can get on it in 5 days. And so we actually did all three. And part of the reason we could do all three and we could implement these software applications so quickly is that we had all of the infrastructure in place. And one of the most important aspects of the infrastructure is what we call our vault. And it implements role-based access control, RBAC. It's implemented in an ultra secure way. It's higher level security than a lot of these SaaS companies that are, big companies providing solutions. So a good example is Salesforce. Salesforce has primarily a configuration driven type of approach. And so Fias, in contrast, really has an architecture driven approach. We took a lot of our design from the philosophies that Apple, for example, has as a company. And I've read papers where, a large percentage, more than half of Salesforce customers have had some type of breach because it's so hard to configure, their security systems. And they also charge a lot for it. They charge a full audit system can be more than a third of the entire cost that you have as your SaaS product cost. Whereas Fias includes all of the security implementations included for free. It's built in. And so not only is it configured, easy to use, but we don't charge an arm and a leg to get stuff that everybody has to have, really. So with that, we actually broke the Customer 360 product into two different products, and we implemented both of them. We implemented our own Docusign application, and we implemented our own bookkeeping application. So we got to about 80% of the Customer 360 core, where you help to keep track and manage your existing customers. We created a leads application that are about 85% of what you would need on Sales Cloud. We have the majority, it's in essence done of what you do, what you need in terms of getting documents signed. And then we have about 85% of the core bookkeeping in QuickBooks. And these aren't just demos. I'm actually going to shift our company's bookkeeping over to Fias Books. I'm never going to sign a document again other than Fias document sign. I'm going to start tracking my own leads in Fias Leads, and I'm going to start keeping track of our own customers and customer experience in Fias 360. So these are all full functioning applications that are ready to go. And we developed the whole thing in just 5 days. It was really an amazing kind of creation and experience. And when you look at kind of the pricing that you save, especially when you start having a big company where you have multiple seats or multiple users, these SaaS products can become very expensive. And a lot of times, the Fias alternative can be 1/10 of the cost or even less. For example, with Docusign, when you look up their prices, and look at third-party kind of evaluations, you could have a custom contract with Docusign that you get your price down to $50 to $2 per envelope, depending on how you negotiate it and what the specifics are, even when you're spending up to $1 million a year. Contrasted with Fias's document sign that you just pay 5 cents per envelope that you send out. So it really creates just a very good experience. Software that's custom designed. You're not wasting your money on stuff you don't use. The stuff that you are using is more tailored to what you need and more specific to what you need. It's just an overall just better solution and dramatically less expensive. Okay, so let's jump in now into demos of the products that we made in this 5-day time period. And so this is Fias. This is the Fias platform. Like a lot of AI platforms like ChatGPT or Claude, you can come in and just type a message to the AI and it'll respond. The way those platforms work. But Fias itself has quite a bit more functionality. We have an entire store of applications. And so, here's some initial example applications. We have, probably 40, 50 applications at this point. You can come in and use the Arch Builder to build your own applications. This is kind of like Replit or Base 44 or Lovable, except it's built in a way that you can then monetize it and deploy it and make money. You can also use a plugin system, to build your own arches. You can talk with multiple AI systems at the same time, generate AI images, chat with the community, create gaming guilds. Here's a social media arch where you could, schedule your social media postings, manage your calendar or context books or your to-do lists, create a poll for your community. This is the image editor that is a replacement for Photoshop. So we've got quite a few applications. There's a bunch more I'm not showing. Let me jump into the worktop. And this shows, in general, as you start using applications, you can choose your favorites and move them into your worktop. And this ends up being the all of the icons and applications that you use. You can move them around into different locations, set this up however you want. And let me jump into actually the demos that we had done after that kind of brief overview of the Fias platform as a whole. So I'll go into the Fias 360 product. So this is a product that lets you, at a professional, kind of enterprise grade, sense, be able to interact and work with your existing customers. And so we built, this entire platform very quickly, as I said, in less than 5 days in parallel while we were making those other applications. It has a full role-based access control, RBAC control, and so you can come into the settings. You can invite different teammates. You can give them different roles. You can customize what roles that you have. I put in dummy data just for the demo, and then you can go in and see, the different either customers or members of your business. You can see businesses that are associated. You can go into details on each business, see the people that are associated with that business. So it tracks all of the details that you need to be able to track both businesses and, customers. You could track the things that are important to your business, how you're implementing your renewals, tasks that you have to do to kind of stay up to date day to day on taking care of customers. You could put different types of filters on how you view your data, have different types of reports. And so it has all of the features that you need and lots of different ways to implement settings. And so overall, just a strong, customer resource management tool that you use to manage customers. And then that's for customers that already, exist for your company. And then you could also track leads for generating new customers or creating new customers. So this is our Fias Leads application. And so with the Fias Leads, you could track leads. I'm going to start using this with leads that I'm tracking, for example, on fundraising. And similarly, you could see different views of things. You could see companies related to leads, contacts related to leads. You could see specific deals that you're targeting. Again, it's dummy data just to show how it works. But for example, if you have a lead and it changes to qualified, you have a Kanban board here that you can easily click and drag things, move them around. So it just makes it easy to track everything. Similarly, you have tasks that you follow through on getting leads to try to get to a place where you close with them. You can see activities, the Kanban change that I just made. There's different templates for emails that go out, the quarterly check-in. You can have a renewal reminder. and create all these templates. And it's a really robust application. You could see, you can import data, lots of settings. You could, change the definitions around your pipeline, specific to what you need to do for your business. And so, again, I'm going to start using this now that it's finished, on my own leads. And then the third application we built was our Docusign application. And so in the Docusign application, works like lots of other document signing applications, not just Docusign, but there's a number of them out there. But again, this is just a easy place to go get them. Just pay for what you use, without a lot of hassle. So, like other applications like this, you can create envelopes. You can come in and say, just click and drag a document into it. So then once you've got the document uploaded, then you can add recipients. You could add a recipient, just for demonstration, I'll call him fake, and we'll give him an email fake@fake.com and get this person to sign it. And then once they are at a point where they can, you have the agreement, you want to figure out where their signatures are, you can say, all right, here's a signature for this person. Here's the date that's signed. And then here is their name. And then if you have multiple senders, you can change it to sequential, where everybody has to sign in an order. You could change the title and the message that goes out to everybody, review and send, and then send it out, and it sends it out. And then they get it, and they get a typical kind of response where they open a link in the email, and then just fill in the fields that they need to, hit send, and it sends. And so overall, just a very easy process, very inexpensive, very non-intrusive. You don't have to sign up for a subscription. Just an easy way to get applications signed. So the final application I'll show is our bookkeeping application. So I put dummy data into it as well, just to show how it works. You can see that it's in our harness. And what that is that's the plugin system. So we can build applications, separate from the core Fias platform that work through kind of the plugin bridges, or you can build them internally. This one we built through the plugin bridge. And so it's a full bookkeeping system. I'm going to actually move our Fias books over into this. And it's not just a demo or prototype. It's actually working. You can add expenses or income. You can see all of the various aspects of bookkeeping requirements and bookkeeping kind of display that you need. You can see all of the transactions, for this set of books. You can see reconciliations. You can see reports. I see the balance sheet, statement of equity, cash flow. Here's trial balance, fiscal periods. They have tax screens, tax estimate, estimated payments, 1090 NEC. Chart of accounts, counterparties, bank accounts. So it's got all of the various pieces that you need in order to maintain your books. So overall with Fias, you have a platform where you can access any app you need, build your own if it doesn't already exist, and satisfy all of your software needs in one place. Also, when you then use all of your software in one place, all of the data, whether it's personal data or business data, resides in one place. And that becomes a very powerful concept. If all of your data is in one location, then you can have an AI assistant manage all of your personal and business life for you. It's what we've all been looking for in AI. You can say, hey, Fias, send an invite to Bob and Greg for Friday at 4 and send them the contract I was working on this morning. Fias uses permissions with the Vault and access to application data in a very secure way. The AI accesses personal preferences for AI commands, your contact list and recent communications to verify who you want to interact with, your calendar to determine availability, your email system for sending an invite, and your personal files to add an attachment. It's an incredibly powerful concept enabled by Fias's architectural design. So thank you for having a look at some of our latest applications, and hope everyone enjoyed the presentation. It was pretty satisfying telling the customer that we did not just one application in 5 days, but 4, and it really shows the power of the Fias platform.